Hi friends, Siddharth again. So you are planning for a career in Germany and you don't know how to proceed. So job seekers visa is one of the best option for you. This video is an introduction to this job seekers visa because I have seen there are so many doubts, so many questions regarding it, and there are so many misconceptions also associated with this job seekers visa. So I thought let me make a descriptive video. Please see this video completely, friends. I'm sure you will be free of all your doubts in your mind after seeing this video. So what exactly is this job seekers visa? Job seekers visa, which is normally known as JSV, is actually a kind of a visa which is valid for a maximum of 6 months. That is, you can come down to Germany, stay here for 6 months and parallelly search for a job. Now, for whom this job seekers visa is the best option? Officially, if you have more than 5 years of work experience, you are eligible for a job seekers visa. Trust me friends, this is an official rule, but it is not followed so strictly. I have seen multiple cases wherein people with 3 or 4 years of experience also got job seekers visa and they also got job in Germany. Now an important aspect here is, if you learn a little bit of German, you will increase your chances of getting employed here. Of course, a job seekers visa does not mandates you that you learn German, but it is always beneficial for your career in Germany. A question associated with job seekers visa is, can I take my spouse with me, maybe my wife or my husband with me? So friends, with job seekers visa it is absolutely not possible. For bringing your family along with you, you require a lot of more documents, and along with more requirements are there which are not satisfied when you are on job seekers visa. So bringing your family on job seekers visa is absolutely not possible, but it paves a path for your family to come down to Germany. Once you get a confirmed job in Germany, you have a lot of chances bringing your family. I'll make a separate video on this topic as well. What about the funds which are required for job seekers visa? So friends, now there are two options which are available. One is a blocked account and one is your handsome savings in your bank account. Now what this handsome saving means? So friends, as a rule, you must have minimum 950 euros for every month of your stay in Germany. That is to say, in case if you plan to stay in Germany for 6 months, that is the validity of a job seekers visa, then you must have minimum 950 into 6 euros in your bank account. Now, important thing to note here, friends, although stuff like shares, debentures, mutual funds are valuable, but they are not counted as liquid cash. So you need to have either FD on your own name or bank balance on your own name. That is the only thing that German consulate will consider while giving you job seekers visa. Now here is a confusion point, friends. There is one more thing known as blocked account. Previously, that is 2 years back, blocked account was mandatory only for students, not for job seekers visa. But now there is an option, still it is not mandatory thing, it's an optional thing that you can have a blocked account opened. So what exactly is this blocked account? Friends, blocked account is like a third party account wherein you give your money, maybe like 5 or 6 lakh rupees or whatever it may be, and they will give it back to you every month when you are in Germany. That is to say, you initially pay some amount, some huge amount to a third party bank, maybe Fintiba or maybe with Kotak also there is an option, and they will pay you back 950 euros every month while you stay in Germany. This is also a good option, but still it is a little expensive because opening a blocked account itself will cost you some money, and to the best of my information, these guys will never pay you any interest when you keep your money in their bank. So it's going to be a costly option. However, to reiterate, it used to be a mandatory requirement for students visa, but for job seekers visa, it's still as an option. Can I do some part-time work on job seekers visa? So friends, don't confuse with job search visa, which normally students get after completing their education in Germany. This is job seekers visa. On this visa, you are not allowed to do any type of part-time job, any type of unskilled job in Germany. That is, you cannot work like a salesperson, you cannot work like maybe on a petrol pump or stuff like that. That's just not possible on job seekers visa. However, there is a new option which is included in job seekers visa in last year, that is known as trial period. Trial period means you can work for 10 hours. That is, you can work for 10 hours with your future potential employer. That is to say, you and your employer both can know each other on a trial basis for 10 hours in a week. But once again, friends, please don't get confused with the part-time jobs which students are normally allowed to do when they are on job search visa after completion of their studies. So what happens when everything goes fine and you finally get a job contract? So friends, immediately after getting a job contract, you have to convert your job seekers visa into work visa, that is your blue card. Now friends, this process is a little tedious one. I have made separate videos. I'll paste the link in the description. Please have a look at it. You must think about this step as well in advance. This itself is a very long procedure and it sometimes takes a lot of time as well. So make sure, friends, you see my other videos. I'll post the link on the description, and don't make a mistake that I made. So friends, GSV is actually meant for skilled laborers. Skilled laborers in STEM field. STEM means science, technology, engineering and maths. Now other than these fields also are applicable for job seekers visa, but if you come from a STEM field, you have a lot of chances to get employed here. Now one more important factor is, please consider in which profession you are in. There are two types of profession in Germany. One is regulated and one is non-regulated. Regulated means the professions which are highly controlled by government of Germany. These are the professions which directly affects life of general people. For example, nurses, doctors, lawyers, or even teachers. Now here, friends, teacher means those teachers who are going to teach in a public school. In case if you are a language teacher and you want to teach in a private institute in Germany, then that is not a regulated profession. Another question, do I need to resign from my existing job while on job seekers visa? So friends, I strongly recommend don't resign before getting any job in Germany. Then how can you handle it? There is always a better option, friends. You can consider going for sabbatical leaves or any type of long leave and try to keep your existing job in hand, that is in your home country. Because friends, job seekers visa is a kind of a big risk. You need to prepare well and you always need to play safe. So I always recommend that try to keep your existing job in hand, and if possible take a long leave, kind of a sabbatical or any type of leave, and then try to search job in Germany. Nowhere, friends, job seekers visa mandates you to resign from your existing job and then come to Germany. However, there is still some complexity involved in it. In case if you are still on job and you are earning on your present job and you are present physically in Germany on job seekers visa, then there could be some complexities related to taxation, because as a thumb rule you need to pay taxes where you physically live. So in that case, I'm not sure how it will go, but that could be a complex situation. In addition, there is one more option, friends. If you get your job seekers visa, you can start bombarding your resume to German companies and mention in bold letters that you already have job seekers visa in hand. So the German employers will be very much sure that you can easily come down to Germany anytime, and there are still a lot of chances that you will get your job. Travel insurance. An important point to note here, friends. Although job seekers visa is a multi-entry visa, that means in 6 months duration you can multiple times come and go out of Germany, but in most cases your travel insurance is not a multiple entry insurance. What does this mean? This means in most cases, as I have seen, these travel insurance which are required at the time of job seekers visa, they are normally only one-time insurance. That is, if you come from your home country to Germany and you return back after say 1 month or 2 months and you plan to return back to Germany after some time on job seekers visa, then you may be required to take new travel insurance. So please cross check with your travel insurance if such rule applies to your case. Now here is a €1,000 tip from my side, friends. This is a practical tip and you won't find it anywhere in Google. In job seekers visa, you have to spend a lot of money, especially for those guys who are coming from Mumbai or from Delhi. They have to spend extra amount for their background verification. In Mumbai, because I am from Mumbai and I spent 45,000 rupees, which is a documented price for your background verification. There is no escape route. In addition to €75 cost of that job seekers visa, and then your travel insurance cost, and then your travel ticket from your home country to Germany, it's definitely going to be a huge amount. However, there is a good news here. You won't believe, friends, you can get all this money back. I'm sure, friends, you will soon land in a job in Germany. Then you have to file your tax returns. Now here there is a difference. Here the tax year is from 1st January to 31st December. Let's say you worked only for 3 months in 1 year, that is October, November and December, then you have to file a tax return for these 3 months. Now here comes the good news. When you file your tax returns, there is an option of costs incurred on your job search. There is a specific field on this topic. That means whatever cost you have incurred on your job search, it could be traveling from your home country to India, to Germany, or it could be your job seekers visa price, it could be of any type. You can claim every penny, every euro that you have spent, every INR you have spent on your job seekers visa. Of course, in case of INR, you have to convert it to the present date euro price. Trust me, friends, that this works. So in case if you are pained because of the prices associated with job seekers visa, there are lot of chances that you will get your money back. Now, once again, friends, here's a disclaimer from my side. This decision, whether you will get your money back or not, this depends on finance armed. That is the tax officer who will be handling your case. But most likely, friends, they are always friendly. If your expenditure is fully justified, they will certainly reimburse your money. So keep your spirits up, friends. Don't be disheartened with the prices associated. Sooner or later, you will get them back. So friends, these were some questions which I am asked frequently on job seekers visa. If you have any more questions, please feel free to post them on the comment section, and most likely I'll make another video on those topics as well. I hope, friends, you liked this video and you gained some information out of it. Please consider subscribing to my channel and don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you and bye-bye.